for our next game of the day. Crash! Mind over Mutant! Representing Germany, a man whose wealth of knowledge is only beat by his endearing smile. His glasses hide most of his power level, and he will analyze you 5 ways and have 50 strategies ready. He's hungry for the throne, and today is the day he will claim his birthright for the grand title. Let's hear it up and get stoked for the German GOAT, PeteThePlayer!
Hi. Carry on.
Representing the Netherlands, gatekeeper for the hopes and dreams of the Benelux region, the man whose selection of shirts are overshadowed by his luscious flowing hair. Defending his right to rule over the throne, the Dutch Titan with the glorious mane who brings the pain. Give it up for the world champion of Mind Over Mutants, Kobaltski!
You done there?
I was sitting on the wire. Whoops.
All right. Mind Over Mutant time. Yeah, just get ready into the title screen.
Don't worry, I know how this game works.
We'll see about that. Okay, so apparently we're playing in Dutch now. We're also playing on the hardest difficulty of the game, which is called Hoofdpijn. Yeah, that's just because the game runs faster. And as Kobaltski puts in
Very important. Very important.
Yeah,
It's to blast the run, you know.
it might as well be. Yeah, so we're ready.
We're ready.
We'll start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
So this game is the sequel to Crash of the Titans, very infamous Crash game that everyone loves. Yes, indeed. And if you're familiar with the Crash of the Titans speedrun, you will recognize a few things here as well. So we have a co-op mechanic in this game where we can do weird things and just jump really, really high for some reason. It's best to not question why exactly this works, but to just know it works. Right, the main gimmick of this game is that you can control monsters, and these monsters you can also store in a sort of like imaginary pocket. And you do that to thwart the enemy Cortex's evil plans. And right around here we're doing a very important little setup which doesn't really look like much. But what I'm doing here, and Kobaltski has already done the thing,
You're
maybe?
too slow.
Yeah, I'm a bit slower than you. But effectively we're timing the death here as a cutscene would begin, like so. And that really looks like nothing, but it has the side effect that you can go and move during cutscenes. And cutscenes have a weird property where when you enter a cutscene on a Titan, the game will prevent you from dying by just making you levitate. And this levitation is an effect you can carry through the game out of the cutscene. Or this setup allows you to move during the cutscenes, keep control, so you can just T-pose in midair or something.
Yeah, so by storing the Titan in the cutscene while we have the flight, we can keep this flight when we take the Titan out after the cutscene again.
Yeah, and it persists as long as you don't trigger a different cutscene. This trick is also possible without what we call omni-control, the setup we did before, but it would be a 2-frame trick, and that's a bit tricky to do. Nowadays, runs are a lot easier, thankfully. So we're just basically running through the game, triggering the most important little story triggers that then trigger the next little set piece or event. And we carry on to beat the game. Normally, you need like, I don't know, let's say an hour and 20 minutes or something without all these tricks. But you can already tell by the estimate that it's going to be a bit faster than that.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, no promises.
We will still have to see.
We can very easily softlock and crash the game as well.
And very fitting, the crash game can also crash, so... Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Fingers crossed.
So here we have the first mini boss fight coming up, or I guess you could also call it a boss fight.
It is a boss fight.
It is a boss fight.
But don't blink, it's going to be over really quickly.
Yeah, if we do the setup right. If we get lucky, it's no skill, it's just all luck. That's not true, but sometimes you just get scammed. Alright, I got the one cycle.
Same.
You also got it, nice, nice. Oh, let's not forget. I'm behind now because I forget to skip the cutscenes. That's very nice. I was looking if you got it too, man. I was curious.
Yeah, you kind of just want to see how the other person's doing.
Yeah, we're like exactly tied. It's amazing though.
Yeah, look at this. Isn't this exciting?
So now our player 2, instead of a carbon crash, is what it's called. We're now our player 2 is now Coco.
Oh yeah.
So I switched to player 2 here because of the spawns at the beginning of Worlds. Like right here, Coco will be slightly ahead of Crash, which is gonna save me a total of 1 second. But it might just matter looking how close the race is. But
yeah, it might as well, really. I wasn't expecting that. Anyways, so the main plot of this game is that Cortex has created an evil contraption that just does a lot of the old brain control business, and you have to face off against your friends in this game, so Coco being the first one as the first boss. There is another boss fight against Crunch, which we, in classic speedrun fashion, simply skip. And there's only 3 bosses, so the last boss will be Cortex. Aside from that, we just have a huge island tour, you could say. So we're just moving to the next area, the ice world. The way this is structured is that you go to this ice world, which is east of Wumpa Island, and then the ice world, after going through a certain area in the ice world, the game will prompt you to go to the desert, which is west of Wumpa Island, so you would have to manually backtrack all the way, only to then return back to the ice world, which is, again, of course, east of Wumpa Island, and then there's a whole new area there. And that's not fun, and that's also one of the most infamous parts of this game. So rather than going through the first ice area and the desert, we just go to the second ice area straight away and trigger the necessary story trigger. And that's it.
Yeah, so now I think it's a great time for messages, if there are any. I think there are.
Yeah, yes, please.
There are. Got a $10 or euro donation from Retro. Back to you both. We will all know.
We can't hear it, apparently. Maybe we can, I don't know.
Testing. Hello?
I heard a test.
Okay. Are we good to read still?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Got a €10 donation. Back to you. We will all know who the true ball master is after this race. Oh, and try not to crash.
We will try.
No promises.
I don't know if it was hearable on stream, but we kind of heard it.
Oh no, I got wrecked.
Oh no, oh, that's annoying.
Oh yeah, one thing I neglected to mention so much, so we're using 2 players, not just sparsely, we're using them in very specific spots. So this is really a 1 player, 2 controller type run, except now we have 2 players, so like 2 players facing each other, so I guess it's 2 players, 4 controllers. Okay, I didn't get wrecked. There's massive icicles here that fall down from the sky, and if you get hit by them, then it's just a big ol' insta-kill.
Yeah, so you would have to get a new roller, which is going to lose you like extra time. Really no fun when that happens.
Needless to say, the roller is our new friend. You can tell how fast the movement is. And ideally, we will stick with this friend for the rest of the run.
Unless we accidentally kill him.
Did you kill him?
No, not yet.
Okay, almost sounded like it. Yeah, so we're clipping into the classroom. Getting into the classroom early was something no one would ever want to do in real life, but apparently we're doing that in this speedrun. So yeah, this is evil public school, and all we have to do is just save the school project. After saving it, Nina will provide us vital information to continue the story, which would again prompt us back to the desert, actually. But there's a little extra commotion going on that will speed things up a little bit more.
Yeah, so now you will have to go back. I will have to wait a little still.
Oh, what happened? You're like further behind.
I got stuck on the door a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so now that there was a cutscene, we can fly with the roller again. The flight always persists up until the next hub. So whenever there's a hub load, or Kobaltski calls them full loads, basically means the same anyway, the flights will be reset. Oh, come on, man.
Good try, easy.
And you could just... This is basically just Orange Sonic flying through the air.
Yeah, pretty much.
This game is also littered with invisible walls, so whenever you think, oh, you can probably do this much smoother... No, you can't. Sorry. The invisible walls just basically railroad you to...
Yeah. And as you can see on my screen, the dinosaur gets like, the ball gets stuck all the time. It's a really fun experience when that happens.
Yeah. So this is the only real backtrack segment that we have in the run, which is not a lot considering how much backtracking there would be in vanilla Mind Over Mutant. Kobaltski is still going for a little while, so maybe if there's anything else to be read, then you would have time now, but I think there's nothing.
I can still tell people to check out more on-site speedrun events from our partners, UKS Blue 2024 in Glasgow, Scotland on October 12 to 13, and NSG Fall 2024 in Gjerdrum, Norway from September 20 to 22nd. If you're looking for more speedrun content, please go check them out.
That sounds good. Anyways, back to Wumpa Island. Apparently, stuff's going on, and some Titans, some mutants have overrun the island.
Yeah, Crash House is completely destroyed, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, F in chat for Crash's house. And we do the same thing, so just, go to the first cutscene that we get, fly, and then basically beeline to the next area we want to see. This is the big fight here. So this I would consider a mini-boss, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably
that was
a mini-boss.
Perfect fight. Yeah, so what we need here is collect this key, which will open the grand old door in the desert, which we totally saw in this run already. And thankfully the game also teleports you to it.
Yeah, so we don't have to go through the desert, actually. We will just be teleported to the end of the desert.
And that's the only, convenient teleport you ever get in this game. Sadly. Right. Oh, come on, man. But the movement is really, really janky, and these dash moves aren't always as effective as you might want. These barrels are difficult to overcome. Didn't get 5 skip.
No 5 skip?
Sorry.
I think you got a reset, man. I will try to salvage the 5 skip. Don't worry.
The 5 skip just refers to us skipping the cutscene before you can see the number 5 in it.
It saves about 5 frames, so it's very important.
Is it 5 frames? Have you I wonder how many frames.
Probably very
it
little.
would save. Oh, come on, man.
It's the meme save.
Yeah, so this is the junkyard, the place that Nina was trying to point us to.
No 5 skip, I'm sorry, man.
I'm sad.
I'll let you down.
And off to the right, there's a little gate. You can maybe see it, maybe not anymore. And that's where you would fight the old Crunch Bandicoot, but he's not around now. No need to do that. We just skip straight to the next area, which is, for all intents and purposes, like basically the penultimate area of the game, which is kind of mental, considering we're like 13 minutes into it. And that would be Mount Grimly. Very spooky place. Oh yeah, and the cutscenes, we didn't talk about that. The cutscenes are all done in a different art style, and it's...
Yeah, I love that.
People love or hate it.
Yeah.
I like it, I think it's funny. So, in Mount Grimly, the cutscenes are just in a South Park style.
Small spoiler, but there might be a Goku crash coming up.
A Goku crash?
Wait, you don't know... The Super Saiyan crash, man? You don't know it?
The Super Saiyan crash?
Dude, you don't... What?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Really?
Try and describe it to me. What is it?
It's the... when you enter Cortex.
Can you crash?
Yeah.
Entering Cortex? Really?
When you enter... Yeah. You've seen, like... You know who Goku is, right?
I know Goku, yes.
Okay.
I haven't been living under a rock, you know? I didn't know you could crash your game there, though.
No, you don't. No, that's like... Not the crash. The game doesn't crash, but it's like Crash Bandicoot. Looks like Goku.
Oh my god. It just confused me so much. I thought it was a game
dude,
crash.
no way.
Yeah, it's the typical thing.
Funny.
Haha, the game is called Crash, and the game crashes, blah blah. Yeah, there is going to be Goku Crash, or Crash Goku. Yeah, Goku Crash should be correct. And here I'm saving Uka Uka. Basically the next story trigger to trigger effectively the last main mission of the game, which is helping out Uka Uka and finding his bones, even though they're clearly on his character model.
Are they? Wow.
They are, yes. Just looks the same as always.
That's really stupid. I never knew that.
It's like everything, like the one thing everyone complains about when they do this mission for the first time. Yeah, so that basically opens up this little warp room here, you could say. Perhaps that's a nod to the classic Crash games, probably not though. Where we do revisit old areas, but we revisit sections that we haven't seen in the run. Like this is clearly on Wumpa Island, but there's a new area here coming up in a second. And we're doing the usual procedure of, getting a quick flight, and then flying over everything we don't like. And then by the end of it, we get a little fight again. Again, just like a mini boss fight, you can say, just a wave of enemies, like 7 enemies or so. And then there's this glove power-up, which I did use earlier in the run as well. It quadruples your strength, and player 2 has the ability to shoot chickens, so you can just use the crosshair here and just destroy all these enemies really, really easily, and trivialize the entire conflict here. And that's bone number 1 out of 3. Which, by the way, Uka Uka has 6 bones normally, so how does that really work out?
He found the other 6 himself.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Maybe. Maybe he has, like, these 3 just sort of tucked behind his back or something?
Yeah, maybe. That's a tree you see on his old model, right?
Yeah. Maybe. Anyway, how's your run going, Kobaltski?
I'm still on the Wumpa boss, so...
Okay. Now there's a little clip here I can do with player 2. It's a little bit difficult to juggle these controllers around. Kobaltski does some more co-op stuff. I don't know how he does it without the 3rd arm, but...
it's like invisible, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Or maybe it's that other appendage, which I'm not going to mention. Anyway, you can, like, even watching these cutscenes as I try to skip them, you can see that I just move through them. Also, my roller's on really low HP. That's not very good.
No, don't kill your roller, man.
It might happen. Who knows?
Maybe if you want to make the race a little bit closer, then go ahead.
Okay, we just literally got one in, and it's a 50 euro donation from Torsen.
Yo, Torsen!
Hey guys, sadly I can't be there this year, but I can still remind you to drink water.
Oh yeah, I haven't drunk a single droplet of water
You haven't? Oh my god.
Since I got here.
And he also says, don't let Marco cook the pasta.
Okay, so this is going to be a tricky bone here. Since there's gates, and since we never went to this area before, these gates will crash your game if you approach them, so we don't want that. And we're talking about like actual crash, like not the character, we're talking about the bad thing that costs minutes. And if I'm unlucky, I may crash the game, but that's unlikely to happen, I'd say, even before I crash. I didn't. But I can still soft lock my game. This game just keeps on giving, you know.
So I'm gonna do the Magmadon strat here. I don't know if you know that strat. But I domit my snipe, so oops.
Magmadon strat? Oh, yeah, it's your snipe died. Oh.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I domit it, like...
No! my roller died.
No! Oh, that's terrible!
Oh, that's my mistake.
That's probably the worst thing that can happen there, right?
Yeah, I have to load a file now.
Man, that's really unlucky.
It's fine, it's fine. I didn't crash the game at least. Yo, killed your roller. Oh, not your roller, your...
Yeah, I dommed it on accident. It's fine. I hope.
That doesn't look good. What are you doing? You soft locked.
I also like have to load the file. Oops. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wanted to try something fancy. I don't know why. Hold on. Where are my USB sticks?
Do you not have backups on your hard drive?
No, I was like, I'll have my USB sticks. That's the wrong USB stick, by the way.
God damn it, why am I not getting height now?
This is a great run.
Oh no!
What did you do? You didn't. No, you did not. You did not kill your roller again.
I'm sorry, when you're in the loading zone and you switch your titans around, then you're not supposed to have control there. That's a side effect of this whole, what we call omni control. And
Yeah.
and when you do that, your titans just sort of like dummies out and it gets left behind. So I just lost my roller. And we're basically back on
tied
the same.
again.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
All right. Come on.
Uh-oh, I don't think I have enough lights. Let's see. Oh no, I do. Never mind.
Okay, Crash.
Okay, don't screw it up again. Don't screw it up again. Come on.
Okay, Crash.
All right, come on, please.
Oh, I'm gonna kill my snipe
Get me
again.
out of here.
My snipe is gone again. I went too fast. But I don't need it. I can do this without, just fine. See? I can do it just fine without.
You can do it, yeah. Oh, I'm so scared right now.
Why? This never goes wrong, right?
Never ever. What the fuck is this camera angle? I can't see anything.
No way, it puts me here,
If you
man.
fall down anywhere there, you just basically soft lock. That's what happened to Kobaltski earlier. Okay, I made it to the fight. And there's another glove conveniently, so you can just shoot away. Easy peasy. Oh, I didn't
No
kill that
way, it kills me again. Oh my...
No, no.
This is
You're supposed to win. You're the world record holder.
I know, man. I'm trying, I promise.
Oh. All right, I made it through the third bone at least. Yeah, and we're just waiting for the game to load. So you can just jump out of bounds, nothing's gonna happen.
Okay, 12th try is the charm.
Alright, yet another cutscene which we left behind earlier, just so we can get flight here, go out of bounds, overcome this invisible wall, and then run all the way back. One fun thing about Mount Grimley, which I also didn't talk about, this is actually the exit, so I'm basically unbacktracking the exit, if you can say it like that, rather than just going through the entire dungeon properly. But I think it's safe to say that we just don't do anything properly here. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, and with this, I'm off to Spacehead, and you hopefully too soon. Now, if you're wondering why we can't just go in here straight away using some weird out-of-bounds glitches or something, the loading zone doesn't exist. This game is basically broken up into 3 so-called eras, so 3 different states of the game, depending on where you are in the story. And this is only available after the Uka Bones, essentially. So you have to get to the Uka Bones as quickly as possible, and we basically just trigger all the necessary story events. Now this is Spacehead. There's 2 puzzle rooms, effectively, and finishing the second puzzle room will unlock the teleporter to Cortex and the boss fight. But if you just glitch yourself into the second puzzle room and exit it without even doing it properly as well, you can just spawn the teleporter as well, which is right here, and the boss fight begins. There's Goku Crash.
Yeah, there he is. See, you know him,
But you can see him properly in the ending cutscene as well, which is also entirely in the DBZ style. Do you really think I didn't know Goku?
I was starting to doubt it, man. You were really making me doubt.
I didn't get the 1 cycle somehow. Oh, it's so close too. Oh.
Oh, I can come back? Did I get the 1 cycle? Nah, that's a big cope.
Now, if I really mess up this fight, you might be able to come back, honestly. I got the quick kill, and I got a glove. Okay.
Got both, nice.
You know what, I'm just gonna do like co-op strats for this. Let's see if this works out. Alright, come on. So, Cortex's spin attack, 1-hit KOs all the Titans here as well. So you want to use it as frequently as possible, but it's dependent on the purple meter, which fills up gradually over time. And then there's 3 waves of battlers and some small guys, which you have to jump a lot for.
What do you mean? You need to like jump 3 times only. The 3 waves, so jump 3 times.
Yeah, and then there's 3 waves of 3 stenches. And then after that, the fight is basically over. There is going to be a big old button, which we jump on, which will also be your prompt to tell me the time, because that will be the end of the speedrun. I guess we're still also waiting on Kobaltski.
What do you mean? I'm still gonna win. Ha ha ha.
I can wait for you if you want to.
Nah, it's fine. Just finish the run, man.
Yeah? Okay.
Iceborne really wrecked us, man.
It really did.
Very typical, though. It's like the hardest bit of the game as well.
Yeah, it is. It is, absolutely. Yeah, so I'm spinning up now. Hope you're ready for time. I see a thumbs up. So that would be 3, 2, 1 time. Thank you. That was like a 27-24. Kobaltski's record is 23... 20-something?
23-24, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. My PB is a 23-50. We've we traded records back and forth a couple of times already, and it's a nice way to cap this off, to just have a little race in person. And we're also honestly really close considering
it's not that big of a difference.
We got wrecked big time in Iceborne, but it's fine.
Crazy.
It's a classic. It's a certified classic.
At least we didn't crash the game.
Yeah, and we easily get sub 30.
Yeah, we went under estimate. That's what matters, right?
Yeah.
But the GG, man. Your
GG.
consistency really paid off. Except for Iceborne.
Iceborne wasn't very consistent at all. But yeah, no, that was
Iceborne
nice.
is just consistently bad.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So yeah, the Crash Bandicoot DBZ crossover you never knew you would need it, but there you have it.
This is amazing. This is peak. This is peak
art
gaming.
Peak art, peak gaming, peak
everything. Anyone who says this is not the best Crash game ever made is lying.
Oh, nay.
See, Pete agrees.
Yeah. I'd agree.
So with that said, the winner of the big battle Benelux Bonanza, give it up for PeteThePlayer!
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that
But equally as much applause to Kobaltski, please.
Give it up
he
for
did
Kobaltski!
great. And also for you too, Panda.
Thank you.
Thanks, Panda. We appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you both. That was a fantastic one to see. I got to see the crash as well.
You got to see a soft lock and a crash. Wait, did you see a crash? No, no crashes. No crashes, just soft locks.
There's a Crash Bandicoot, but apart from that, no crash, right?
Goku Crash.
Yeah, thank you so much for that run. We will be moving on to our next game, Croc, Legend of the Gobos with Thixtera.
We really need that Croc, guys. Yes.
Yeah, we need.
Good luck with that run.
Good luck, Fax. They'll kill it.